Hi, this is Pam. I'm with Papercraft Creations, and I'm going to bring you a Christmas card idea today. And this is the card that I was thinking about making using the supplies that I have in my stash and also using the computer. And as you can see, it's got the little dog heads on the stockings. And then on this one, I put a little Christmas hat. And I put Merry Christmas to you, and then with a little bird. And like I say, this is just a rough, so I need to work on getting this more refined. And I got my idea from this Stampin' Up catalog. This is the sample, this is the idea that I got from it. I'm not doing it exactly, but I thought I would do it similar to that. And the reason I thought about it is I have these stamps here that I have from Catherine Pooler creation, from Catherine Pooler. It's Pooler, and as you can see, it's all the animal heads, plus it's got the little Christmas hat there. So I used this dog, and I used this dog right here, and this little dog up here. So I've already taken these stamps, and I have stamped the heads, and I've stamped the little Santa Claus. And what I had to do on that is I didn't have good enough markers that would show this a lot enough brown and this maybe another color. So I used my watercolors to get this image the way that I wanted it. And then the hat, I just used a red marker, and then the black stamped, but I did use my marker to go in and make that a little bit blacker and more refined. So, and I do need to go in and maybe fix these dogs' eyes a little bit. But that's the little dog heads that I'm going to use on the card that I've already done. And then, as you can see on this sample card, there's a little bird right here, and I got that bird from this punch here. And I just came over here and I used my red paper, and I went to the side right here, and then I just punched that little punch, and then that little bird, as you can see, came out of the punch. And I thought that would be pretty on the Merry Christmas to you and yours, and it kind of brings in the red from what I have on the card. So I'll be using this little bird on what I've already done. And then I thought, since this is a outdoor scene, I got this paper on clearance from Stampin' Up that I've mentioned to y'all before. This is a Stampin' Up paper pumpkin stamp set. And then I have this punch here that I used to do the that I used to maybe do winter leaves to go with it. And then I used a little string to show that, you know, it had been string, the string had been put on the bow, and then the stockings were supposedly hung on there. And I took this punch. This is a punch from Tim Holtz. And all you do is you take this punch like you do with a little bird, and then you punch it out. And here's the leaf. Here's the leaf that I just punched out. And then I have a little machine here. It's called a Xyron, and I put the leaves down in here, and then I pulled them out over here, and then that puts adhesive on the back of them, and that way you don't have to put glue on all those little bitty parts. And then I'll put this on the card like I've done on that other. So that kind of shows y'all how I go about getting started. The only other thing I haven't told you is where I got the I don't have a stamp for the stocking part, and what I did is I went on the internet. Let me move this out of the way here. What I did is I went on the internet and I just put stockings, Christmas stockings, and then I printed out these stockings from, well, if I can get them turned around right, I printed out these stockings from the internet. And then first I just printed them out just on regular old copy paper. This is the one that's on the right, and then these are the I used this big one and used this middle-sized one, and then I just went in and I colored those with the markers. So now that I've got my prototype done up to kind of show y'all, I'm going to go in and do the actual card, and I just thought I'd bring y'all along for the process. So hope this helps y'all, and hope y'all enjoy my video, and I appreciate you watching. If you wouldn't mind hitting like and then subscribing to my channel, I'd sure appreciate it. The only other thing I hadn't told you about is I did some puffy paint on the little Santa hat here, and like I say, it's pretty rough, and this right here is pretty rough, but I'll be working on that and get that done. So again, thanks for watching, and I'll be back to show you how it's done. Thank you. Bye. Hi, this is Pam again. I went ahead and I put puffy paint on my little Santa hat right here so it can be drying while I'm working on other parts of the card. And then right now I'm going to go ahead and color the stocking and the this stocking right here, and this stocking, and also this stocking right here. And I'm using a variety of markers for that. I've got two Stampin' Up markers, and this one is called Old Olive, and this one is called Mango Melody. I don't know if they still have these colors in stock. I think they do, but I'm not sure. And then this one is one that I got from Five Below in a set, and it's called Vivid Red. And then I have a Spectrum Aqua marker, and it's called Moss. And then this right here is a Copic marker, and it's RV69. So I'm going to go ahead and get these colored similar to the way I've got it on my sample card. I may go ahead and put some puffy paint on this one right here, and then I'll be back with you and show you. Well, you can see them here, but I'll be back and show them to you. And that's part of the card making process. And then also, this is the paper that I'm using. You can't see it real good on my card, but as you can see, it's got snow here, and then that's where I'm putting the stockings at, and then it's got snow in the background. So that's the paper that I'm using. Okay, I believe I've got my coloring done. This is the two stockings that well, they all come from the internet, but this is the two stockings that I have painted. And of course, where I have accidentally gone out of the lines like a little kid, I'll fix that when I fussy cut it. And then this is just a little red one. And then what I did, and I've seen it done by other people, and I'm not an expert colorist by no means, but I did try to show a little bit of definition, like here and here, where this is a little bit darker. I tried to make it a little bit darker, and I tried to show the dark on the edges where I thought it would be, and then the lighter in the middle, and I put the darker on the sides here, and I tried to do it there as well. So anyway, I'm going to fussy cut those out and fussy cut my little doggies out and start putting stuff together. And when I get that done, fussy cutting just means cutting around, just cutting around the image. So I'm going to get that done, and I'll come back and show it to you. Hi. I was just wanting to show y'all I have fussy cut this little stocking, and I've also fussy cut this little stocking, and then I've also fussy cut this little stocking, and as you can see, hopefully, it has white around the edges. And the way that you can make that look more professional, which I've already done it on these other two stockings, is you just take a marker and you just go around the edges of it, and then try to do it to the back side, because you could accidentally hit the front and mess up what you've already colored. But just go around the back side of the stocking with I'm using the darkest marker that I used, and just go around the back of it like this right here, and that will get rid of the white that's around the edges, and it makes it look like it's been die cut and that it's more professional. And what I did on these two is I took out the center right here, and then what I did is I just come back in with my darkest red marker, and I just colored that in, so it looks like, you know, an actual stocking would. And then I was wanting to show you this other thing as well. I was looking on the internet for some little paws, but I couldn't find any paws, and I thought, well, I wonder if I have a punch for that. So what I did is I looked at my punch, and I had my little bird on. There's an apple here, but it's, you know how it's kind of got the areas on the apple at the bottom. So what I did is I just come in here and I punched out this little apple in brown, and here's the little apple right here. And so and you can see how at the bottom it goes up a little bit. So what I did is I just took my scissors and I cut the stem of the apple off. And then after I cut the stem off, then I just turned them upside down so that the little divots are right there. And then I just took my black marker and put in the little paws there. And then that way it looks like what it does on here. You see how it's got the three little things right there on the little paws. So I used my punch for that. So I thought I'd bring y'all in on those two things and show you that, and then I'll come back and show you more as I progress. Hi, it's Pam with Papercraft Creations. I have all my little elements cut out that I was showing you on this sample card that I had done before. And here are the little stockings that I have cut out. And here are all the little images of the dog's heads that I've got cut out as well. So I'll bring this up here closer so you can see them. So here's all the stockings I've got cut out, and here's all the little dog faces that I've got cut out. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and put the greeting on the card before I tape everything on here. And the greeting is going to be like this right here, where it says Merry Christmas to you and yours, with a little bird on there. So I'm going to take my Memento Tuxedo black ink, and I'm going to put my stamp down in the ink like I've showed y'all before, and make sure that it is inked up properly. And it looks like everything is on there. And I'm going to put this straight, and I'm also going to put the lid back on the ink so I don't get ink all over the place. Then I'm going to put this straight and stamp this down as straight as possible, and hold that there a minute so the ink can transfer without a problem onto the paper. So I think that did pretty good. Looks pretty straight to me. And I put the green leaves on the stem, or on the branch that has the snow all over it. I guess you could call them evergreen leaves because it's on an evergreen tree that's got snow all over it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and glue all these other elements down. Then I'll be back and show it to you, and then we'll almost have the card complete. Hi, this is Pam again. I was just going to show y'all that I put the bird back on the card, so I've got that complete. So the card is complete now, and it's just a little Christmas card that I thought would be fun to make, and I thought it would be simple, but it wasn't quite as simple as I thought. But anyway, here's the completed product. And I also thought I'd show y'all a little haul. This came from Five Below. I went there yesterday, and I got some 6 artist color pens, and they're super fine nibs, and it's a 0.5 is the size of the nibs. And then I got red and pink and brown and green, and looks like a purple and a black. So that will be good to use, and it was only $3.25. Then I got these decals, kind of little stickers. It says Happy Mind, Happy Life, and you get 2 of them, so I thought that might look pretty on a card. Then I also got these, it says device decals, like you put on the back of your computer or phone or whatever. But I'm also probably going to use these on a card as well, and I thought those were pretty. So just thought I'd share that little haul. Wasn't very much, but I enjoyed going in there, and they do have a real good art section now, a lot of art supplies, so I enjoyed going in there. So anyway, there's my card again.